Wars. This is Danny from Lego Buff Productions, here with my brand new MOC, the Lego Star Wars Republic Defense Fortress. And this is the largest MOC I've ever made. I'm very excited to show all of you. But before we begin, I would just like to thank all my viewers and subscribers for making this possible. And I know I do mix some different eras of Star Wars minifigs and vehicles, but I did that on purpose because I personally think it looks a lot better that way. But anyway, as you can see, it's a two-story MOC with a really cool roof, and we'll start with the battlefield. So, as you can see, take the camera off. We have some Octopatari Tri-Droids and 3 groups of droids. There's normal battle droids and super battle droids, all charging at this fortress, and you can see a ton of Kashyyyk clones defending it. You have the regular Kashyyyk clones, the scout clones, a bunch of them all coming out. There you can see the doors to the base are just open a little bit, enough for the minifigs to come out, but here they're open almost all the way for the Swamp Speeder to come out. So this is the actual first battlefield I've ever made for one of my MOCs. So I think it looks pretty cool. And as you can see, this isn't a very grassy planet. It's just kind of an open field with patches of grass here and there. So it's not meant to be full of grass. But again, here's just a couple different views of the battlefield. Really cool. And then on the second floor, actually, there's 2 balconies that you'll see from the inside. But we have some more scout troopers sniping from there. You can see there's sniper rifles. You got 2 there and 2 up there. So that makes the complete battlefield really cool. Alright, now we'll go right up to the roof. Let's get around here. As you can see, there's a ton of these blue studs. And I'm going to explain how it all works once I take the roof off. But I'm just going to show you kind of the battle going on. We have 2 Republic gunships that have just landed with some reinforcements. We have some clones on this side. And over here, we have some more. But over here, some commando droids actually snuck up to the roof. And we have some clones trying to take them out before they get into the base. And then here you can see a sneak peek before I take off each layer of kind of what the base looks like. So I'll bring you back around, and I'll put this on the tripod, and now you can see how the roof actually comes off. So I'll just take off the gunships real quick. And the roof simply just pops right off. And there you can see that. It just came right off. Very convenient. And it's actually a pretty easy building technique. I did do a MOC building 101 on how to do that. So let's take a closer look at it. So again, you can see the kind of little battle going on. We have 3 turrets right here. They can rotate all the way. And then there's 2 doors right there. You'll see what those are for a little bit later. And then in there, you can see there's some controls. There's a radar on the side and then like a fire control kind of. You can see it. Here, I'll take off the roof. There you go. So this is the full controls you have there. So the radars are just to kind of see incoming ships. The fire control is actually for these kind of solar panel things. They're not actually solar panels, but what they do is they absorb light just like solar panels. And then if an enemy ship were to land on them, you hit that control, and these will heat up really quick and start burning the enemy ship, like literally setting it on fire. And then also these little switches in the corners, these don't light up, but at night if there's a Republic ship landing, they can turn on those switches and it'll turn that energy that they stored up into light, so it will produce a huge light in the air so the Republic ship can easily land without difficulty. So that's what those controls are for there. Put this back on. And then in the corner, we just have a satellite right there, a little kind of power unit up there, and then just a kind of measurement tool, I guess you could say, like weather conditions and stuff, measuring like the wind and stuff, like right here, like how windy it is. Oops, came right off. You have like a wind cone up there, and then just another thing. So it's just kind of detail. But so that's the roof. Next we have the second story. And as you can see, here's the balconies that we saw earlier. And these doors do open into the main area. You can see they're on both sides. And to get up to the roof, there's stairs right here. And these doors actually line up perfectly. These doors do open with the staircase. So it actually matches up, so you can walk down them. And you can see a clone going up there. Back here, we have the kitchen area. So there's a really cool kitchen. We have like a pizza oven right there. We got 2 pizzas baking. We have some cabinets. There's the paddle to take out the pizzas. There you can see a clone chef is cutting up a fish, it looks like. And then right here, take this out. You can see it's a soda machine. Pretty cool. And then we have a brick or coal oven right in there. Looks really cool. Cooking some chicken. There's kind of a pan with some food on it ready to go on there. And then right here is a cool mechanism, but I'll show you when we come back over here. And then right here we have a grill. And another clone chef is grilling some hot dogs. Here we have a clone waiter walking out to serve the people. We have these are all episode 2 clones. We have some drinking some soda over there, eating a pizza. This one's just waiting for his food, which is coming out. And then some hot dogs, which are obviously from the grill. And then if we go all the way over here into the corner, we have this bathroom. So this door simply just opens up like that. You can just use your finger, and inside you can see there's a toilet and then a sink with a faucet. Again, those are all Lego elements, so that's pretty cool. And I had a clone just kind of right there washing his hands. And then again, the door just simply closes just like that. And then again, here you have the balcony. If you keep walking, there's 2 ladders right here to go to the bottom floor, and they just fold down and they go all the way down. And then we have 2 jail cells that connect right here. These are the doors, and we have a prisoner right there. And again, they do connect, and they're pretty small because this isn't a prison. It's just if they take like the commander of the battle that they win, of the like separatists. But anyway, that's that area, as you can see, overview of that. And then you come along here, you have this little machine right here, and this is actually like a flight simulator. So we have a clone controlling it, and you have another clone in there, and basically it's kind of like a mini starfighter, not an actual Star Wars one, but it's just to get them used to controls of Star Wars ships. And the blasters obviously don't actually fire, but it does make all the movements a normal ship would. So it's pretty cool. You can go at different angles like that. Really cool. And then if you keep going along, we have the other balcony right here. Again, the door does open. And then we have the armory. So you see a special door and keypad. Type in the right code, the door will open. We go inside, we see some binoculars, some pistols, some blasters, 2 missile launchers, 2 flamethrowers right there, and some more missile launchers. And that is the armory. Keep coming along, and we have like the offices. So here's a giant mixture of different types of clones, and there's these two computers, and the rest all look like that, so the rest are all the same. You just have these two special ones with keyboards. And these control a variety of things throughout the base. They control all the doors, all the ladders, the alarms, everything else. And on the bottom floor, you'll see some other things that they control. So this is like the main headquarters of the base. And they control the big doors in the front, which you'll see in a little bit. And then over here, we just have the bedrooms. There's some space dividers right here. You can see there's 4 beds. There's the clone sleeping. I know they don't normally have yellow faces, but there's not a kind of sleepy face for the other color of the heads. But there's clone sleeping still. His helmet on the little nightstand. See, there's 4 beds, each with their own nightstand. And then if you come along over here, we have a pole to go down to the first floor, and you can see a clone is on that. Goes all the way up. And over here is what I was talking about earlier. You have this little kind of ledge that clones would drop droids through once this is open. So right now it's closed because the chefs are cooking and they don't want to fall through. But let's say they're done cooking, they have some leftovers that they want to get rid of. They pull this little lever right there, and that pushes this down. And that is connected to that string, which opens the door into the fiery furnace. Which is where it burns all the scraps, and clones can drop droids in there. That's why there's this little opening, so clones can walk over, drop some droids in there, melt them down, and turn them into energy. And when they're done, they just push the lever back, and this just goes right back up. As you can see, it's attached to that little rope, and there you have it. So that is the very large second floor of the MOC. So now I'll put the camera back on the tripod, and we'll go right on to the bottom of the base. And again, these easily come right off. I do have to take the pull off, like the fire pull kind of, because that's attached to both floors. But other than that, the whole level just comes off. These come off individually. So I'll take both of those off. And now we can go to the bottom of the base. Alright. So here's where the pole would land. We have a support right here. And then we have a central support right here. And then of course walls all the way around. And then it's divided up into a couple of parts. So we'll start over here. Throughout it we have these clone kind of mechanics. I'll show you each one. There's one just sweeping the floor. He's more of a custodian. We have 2 speeders parked right there, ready for battle. Here we have some clones that already fell over. They're running into battle as reinforcements. Oops. There we go. And then we have a little workshop right here. We have a clone, another clone kind of engineer, filling up a speeder with gas. We have a clone mechanic right here fixing up a chain gun, it looks like. And we have some other tools. This is their little workshop in here. So you can see there's a door right there, and then it opens up to the speeder bay. And if you come in from this side, you can see some more tools and the little table. And if we go over here, we have the power plant. I'm going to come around, show you that. So here you can see the fiery furnace. There's windows so you can see through there where all the scraps of food and droids come down to be burned. And then this basically converts all the heat into energy. As you can see, it goes all the way through here into the generator, which generates power throughout the base, so the base has power. So the base basically creates its own power, so they don't need their power source. So they don't need like electrical wires coming from other bases or something like that. So it's really convenient for them. And you can see all the detailing on there. We have another clone. This is like the chief engineer. You can see him. He has a drill. He's probably going to fix up some stuff in there. Goes all the way back. And then over here we have another clone with a radio. And here you can see the controls for the power plant. We have some tubes or bottles of something over there. And then here's some more detailing. There's emergency turn-off switches right here, one there, and one right there. And then this is like the power generator thing that pushes the power throughout the base. So really cool. And that actually hooks right up to the second floor. And then over here we have a clone pilot on a little speeder thing that goes around the base. He's helping a Kashyyyk scout trooper get onto his walker right there. Has some missiles on the back. So you can see how that looks. And then we'll go back over here. And you can see the kind of command center. So we have this holographic table where you can see the battlefield. So there's 3 regular clones here, 1 over there. We have the original scout clone right there, here if you can see through there. And Yoda, here's the scout trooper. I just put a normal clone head on him with some hair. And there's a better look at the holographic table. Really cool. Some great detail on there. Let's see if we can get through here. There you go. Alright, so on the sides you can see some helmet stands with guns. So there's 3 there, 3 there. And then in this corner over here, we have a little area for a turret or just some more storage. Right now I just have a turret sitting there. And then on this side, it's really cool. This control also goes up to the little command headquarters on the second floor. And let's say they need some more reinforcements, but they don't want to send any more clones. They just click a button. This is the receiver. Opens this door and doesn't fall off. There you go. And I have 2 droid, drones, I guess you could say. Not made by the CIS or Separatists, the Republic ones, using the new blasters, and they can go right into battle. I have 2 of them in there. There you can see both of them. So they can walk into battle. They can fly. They have jets on the bottom to fly in. So that's like their reinforcements that aren't actual clones. And again, that just closes them up there so the enemy can't get into them if they take over the base. And that is pretty much it for the bottom floor. And now I'm going to show you the really cool doors, and this is my favorite part of the MOC. So as you can see behind the swamp speeder, there's these doors, and by just turning this knob, I open that door, or close that door, and again I'm just twisting this knob, and I close this door, so it goes all the way. And that is as far as it goes because there's a little gap right here. But it's pretty much closed. And then again, I'm just twisting it. And it closes the door. Opens it. And I can do it the same with this one. Really cool mechanism right there. And it's the same on the other side. Exact same setup. It's just using this little technique. Right there. It's the same on this side, so you can open and close both doors easily, and again the controls over here can operate that. So here's an overview of everything in the base that's going on. You see the bottom floor, you can see this side of it. Now you can see the second floor, and coming back down you go through the battlefield. Here's some closer looks. And there you can see the droid units. And then again the roof. And these turrets are actually controlled again by that control center back there. And then again you have this satellite and stuff. And so I'll put it all back on real quick so you can see the final product one more time. So again, it's very easy to just lift this up, put it on here, take the pole, put it through, and attach it. And then we'll get this side up. There you have it. And then the roof. And this roof is huge. It's all one piece. And the roof, you kind of have to fit it in where it goes. It does line up with everything. You just have to go around and make sure everything is right in place. And there you have it. And it's just sticking up just a little bit on the side, but once you put like a gunship on, it works just fine. Just like that. So on the final note, I would just like to show you the doors right here. Open that up, see if we can get you. Or this one will probably be better. Take off the roof again. You can see it lines up perfectly with the stairs, and that clone is walking right up there. So it all lines up, and it works out really great. So that is it for this huge MOC. Again, thank you so much for your support making this possible. I hope to do even larger MOCs in the future. And don't forget to look at my channel for the huge brick film project, a 10-episode Star Wars brick film series that will be coming this summer. So that's what all my time will be focused on from now on. So again, thanks for watching, and have a great day.